Welcome to Horvath Productions, folks. We're here, Bellefontaine versus London. First pitch was just thrown by Chris Fogan on the mound tonight. 0-2 count to start off. A little off the plate there for Mr. Fogan. It's a quick punch out for the Chiefs. A good first batter for Mr. Fogan.
Yeah, Chris likes to work a little bit quickly, get him the ball. He's got a good tempo. Seems like right now he's pounding the zone pretty well. Let's hope this continues for the Chiefs. There's one away here at the top of the first.
Looks like he'd be pretty good with the new pitch clock system.
Just as we say that, Chris is falling behind 3-0. Didn't mean to jinx him.
Looking to get back in the count here. 3-1. Oh, got one there. Good pitch there from Chris. He evens the count back out at 3-2.
Oh, the old infamous bugs are flying. I think they might be frozen, but you never know. Showers are hard to come by, maybe.
There's 2 strikeouts to start from Chris Fogan. Wow, what a start for the game for him.
Yeah, great job by Chris there, battling back, pounding the zone. Kid did a good job of fouling some pitches off, but obviously Chris stayed in the zone there. Got 2 away here.
Good pitch there from Chris. He looks to be locked in right now.
Deuces are wild here if you play at home.
And he strikes out the side. What a first inning for Chris Fogan. And Chris did have a little bit of a rocky start last game, but it looks like he's really found his footing here and starts off with 3 strikeouts for the game.
Yeah, I really like it. You know, that's huge, that first inning. And, you know, I really like it because, you know, he was getting ahead of the hitter, just challenging him. And I think that's a great approach on a cold day in Ohio like today. You know, own the zone. And, you know, the fastball looks like it's jumping a little bit. So it's good. Hopefully that'll continue here as we head back out. But first we're going to head to the old bat rack and see if we can get some sticks. And, hey, the Chiefs sticks warming up a little bit lately, and it's good to see. We actually logged on to the Long Distance Network, Owen Larson, with, I believe, the Chiefs' first home run of the season last game.
Yep.
2-run blast this past weekend, and their victory, 2-0 victory over St. Mary's here at Blue Jacket. just so tough to play today on days like that.
Oh,
today,
yeah.
I hated playing, you know, I played high school ball in Ohio, and then I played collegiate ball here in Ohio, and just it's like, man, we got a little break there, got a little tease, and just the game's different. I mean, I know that some would say that championships are won in this kind of weather, but gosh darn, it's April here. Come on, Mother Nature.
It's like you just try to find every way to stay warm
Exactly.
when you're out there.
Exactly.
Got Riley sporting the pink socks and the pink sleeve. I don't know about you, but I like pink on Riley.
Well, today I do. I know that they're paying tribute or, you know, showing our support, I guess you would say, for Coach Buffkin, our school nurse, our district nurse. And
We ground ball to first, and Riley is retired.
our girls softball coach, she just was diagnosed, so you know the best thoughts to go out to her, and it's good to see you know our school and our community rally for her, which I know this is just the beginning of her journey, and I'm sure that Chieftain Nation will rise up like they do all the time. Got to sit dead red on this fastball right here. Spin his hat around.
Right on.
Okay, there it was. Outer port.
A little hitter's count here. Let's see what Reams can do with it.
Interesting. That's a nice pitch right there. I think it was a little off speed right there. You
Yeah,
know, 2-1 curveball to even the count at 2-2. Back-to-back curveballs there. More of a slider. Throws it pretty hard. It's up. All right. Got the first guy on here. See how he pitches from the stretch. Or was he a stretch? I didn't is he an all-time stretch?
I think it was all-time
okay,
stretch. I
okay.
believe it was all-time stretch.
See if that lefty, make sure we don't get deked here. We got a duck on the pond. Let's go to work here for senior Lane Reeves. Tough crowd here. The Chieftain bench giving him a little of the infamous sniper call. Grades the blades of grass. Might have a little bit to do with keeping him from that foul ball. New life here. Let's see if Lane can take advantage of it.
Seems like when 35 is missing, he's missing high. A couple pitches against Reams and a couple here against Lane. Not sure if that's going to be a trend throughout the whole game, but we'll have to wait and see. Reeves beats it out, avoids the double play there. Grounds into a fielder's choice.
Kind of weird play there. I actually think the first baseman was going to take the out at first and allow Caden to go to second, but he froze there, and obviously you got a little 3-6 there. Speaking of Owen Larson, let's see how he does with 2 outs here, and senior Lane Reeves, first base. Junior catcher for the Chiefs, number 15.
It's a great addition for the Chiefs, transferring from Jonathan Alder, but he's had a really good season so far. Seems to be a really good defensive catcher, so we'll see what the rest of the season brings, but I like what I've seen from Larson so far.
I think it's just his moxie. You can tell he's played the game quite a bit. I know that during the summer he's played for Bo Jackson and a lot of baseball. Good program over there, Jonathan Alder. Their depth is it'd be tough to crack their lineup. They got a really good senior catcher this year. So like you said, great addition for the Chiefs for him to come over here and come out of the old TP, swinging the stick, and anchoring the catcher position for us.
Definitely. Looks like that one could have been a little out there. You could tell by Larison, but we'll see what he does here with full count. Got to make a good play, and he does. That'll end the bottom of the first. Chiefs had a base runner but couldn't do anything with it, so now we are on to the top of the second. Welcome back to Chieftain Baseball, folks. We're here, Bellefontaine versus London, top of the second inning. Good pitch there from Chris. 2-1 count here. Chris had a really good start to this game, so we'll see how he continues to do throughout the rest, but good look for the Chiefs.
Bellefontaine backers, Chieftain backers night here at Blue Jacket. New program put in. It's headed by Coach Rick Reed and Coach Skylar Mitchell. Pretty neat. I know a lot of people say, well, why do we need, Chieftain backers? But just trying to rally the troops, obviously the fans to come out and support Chieftain athletics, and I think it's been a great addition to rally and really get that Chieftain pride, et cetera, and the things that they've done. They've given away scholarships, and really just been a real positive this year, and I'm sure that next year they have some plans to do some different things and take it to a new level. But great addition.
I'm always about supporting school pride, and I think it's just as you just mentioned, it's a really good thing for the school. And more student involvement within sports, getting people out to games they aren't normally at. So I think it's a really good addition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, times have changed, and there's a lot of stuff to do. Kids working and just going home, and being on their phones, et cetera, and kind of rally up the Chiefs and the support for them. And I know in football we've always loved it, and it's neat. I know that we took a trip this fall to watch some cross country over at the Caverns, and just really neat for both our athletes and just our kids to support each other. And obviously, you don't have to be a big sports fan to be a part of that, and just again, not to sound like a broken record, but just a positive for this year for sure.
Not the Fogan's fourth strikeout of the game through. Still in the top of the second here, 1 out. Believe that Chris and number 35 at the plate played Bo Jackson baseball together. Maybe
Wow.
not this past year, but I think they have been on the same team together
Wow.
in the past. So a little head-on-head rival here.
It's always fun to play against guys that you play with and and see who's going to get the bragging rights.
That looked like a pretty good pitch to me. Obviously, the guy in blue behind the plate did not agree, but there's a reason he's making the calls and not me. The Red Raiders with the first runner in scoring position tonight. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Well,
little shot into left center. That's going to get a run in for London. A stand-up double for number 35. Give London a 1-0 advantage here in the top of the second.
I think it was a fastball, and just kind of slapped it in the gap, the opposite field. Nice piece of hitting.
Really good piece of hitting, yeah.
The runner wasn't exactly fleet of foot, but it was, obviously nicely placed and allowed him to score the first run here for the Red Raiders. Chris was ahead right there, 0-2, and nice at bat.
Good pitch there. Good at bat there, but Fogan does strike out. That'll be his 5th strikeout on the game, so good start there. We'll see if he can finish out here with just 1 run done. A little off his foot. Those never feel good.
Yeah, the old bee stings will get you, especially like I was previously mentioned. It's not exactly warm here today.
Hey, at least it's not raining.
Yes.
Another strikeout for Fogan. That'll be 6 strikeouts on the day. He did give up 1 run in the top of the 2nd, but not too much harm done if the Chiefs can wake up the bats a little.
Nice squeeze by Owen Larson right there, fouled off, and he was able to hold on to it for strike 3 and the 3rd out. Head to the bottom of the 2nd. Hopefully we had our bat on the warmers and wake them up, and let's put this thing in play where they aren't standing. Tonight's game brought to you by Horvath Productions. Doing a great job. If you've got a wedding or any other kind of moment that you'd like to capture on video, man, hit these guys up. Don't know if you've seen Inside the Tribe, documentary, behind the scenes, kind of look at the Chieftain football team this year, but they just released their video end of the season, and they captured the entire season, and magical work. It gave me chills, and also it brought me to tears. It is a moving tribute and a heck of a job by those guys. So again, if you have something special you need filmed, get a hold of these guys at Horvath Productions. They are not paying me for this endorsement.
That one's golfed to right field, and it'll get down. Oh, and it gets over the left fielder's head. That's going to be at least 2, and it looks like it'll be a stand-up double for Zane Tevis.
I think that's Liam Yoder.
Liam Yoder.
Yeah, Liam Yoder. It's good to see. Liam there, get that. He was ahead 2-0. I always like to see that. Too many times that it's 2-0 and the hitters count, and we get guys, it's a fastball, and we're just not quite ready, and we're fouling it off to the weak side. It's good to see him there, be on time, and hit that ball in left center gap. And obviously thanks to Mr. Winter, who put the little bump out there to get past the left fielder and allowed us to get in scoring position here at second base with nobody out.
Oh, and that's a really good bunt from Keon Collier. And it moves Yoder to third with still nobody out.
Yeah, get a fielder's choice out of that. Good job bunting there.
I don't know about you, but I was a little surprised to see the catcher throw to third. It's obviously going to be a photo finish, but I would have thought they would have just gone to first, get the for sure out, but
yeah, probably should have taken that. Hindsight 2020. Thought he had a chance, and obviously Yoder beat it out here. Okay, a little fake bunt steal right there. So like that call right there, keep the catcher back. Now instead of one guy in scoring position, you have two guys in scoring position. Let's see if senior JT Mundy can get a big hit for the Chiefs here. Okay, it looks like the first baseman was up, and he was able to cut the run off from home. Obviously, the ball on the right side usually would score the run from third, but it was taken off the grass, so the first baseman was up, able to field it and prevent the run from scoring for the Chiefs and to retire JT Mundy for the first out. Left fielder Zane Tevis here.
like an off-speed pitch there.
Seems like he has a little bit better command of that pitch than he does his fastball.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing.
There's my evidence. Comes back with that curveball and gets Zane to swing over top of it. 2 outs in the inning.
Good pitch.
Yeah, it was. Brings up junior Chris Fogan. See what he can do with 2 outs and 2 Chieftains on.
Ooh, just foul.
Just foul.
Just foul. Couple more feet to the right, and it would have been 2-1 Chieftains.
Absolutely.
It's a good sign for the rest of you at that bat. Chris was a little in front there, so if he can even it out, put a ball in play.
Always a big fan with being aggressive. You know, get in the box and be ready to hit. It's either yes, yes, no, or yes, yes, yes. It's kind of mental approach we need to have. It seems like Chris was all about the yes, yes, yes there.
Good eye there from Fogan, just a tad bit high. Even the count at 1-1. Catcher's got to go get it. Lays out for it.
Great effort by that kid. Love to see it. Love to see it. Unfortunately, the third baseman or the pitcher, looks like 2 good athletes weren't helping him out at all.
Looked like the catcher couldn't really find the ball. He stood there and just froze for a second, but still, regardless, great effort there.
New life. Let's see if Mr. Fogan can take advantage. That one's going to actually, stayed in.
Chris seems to be on him here if he can just barrel one up. A tough pitch to take there. Looked like a pretty good pitch, just high, but.
Comes a curveball, I bet. Oh, challenging with the fastball. Chris Fogan gets his arms extended. And
it's gone!
Touch him all times. Great at bat, as you said. He had him timed up. Looked like it was an outside fastball. Got those strong arms extended. And Fogan has reservations for 3.
That was a great at bat from Fogan. And you love to see that. That's a second home run out of the Chiefs this year, and it's a good one. It takes the Chiefs to a 3-1 advantage. Off the bat, it did not look like that ball was going to get out, but it looked like it had some carry on it. But
Chris is the strong kid, and his swing's pretty long, meaning, his barrel comes away from the body. And that outside fastball allowed him to get those arms extended. Wow. Big 2-out knock for the Chieftains right there. Lineup flips over, and now junior Riley Neer at the plate with 2 outs. Takes obviously a curveball for strike 1.
He cannot seem to find the fastball there. Another one off the plate. I would not be surprised if he went to his curveball here.
Yeah, I think it was that slider. Pretty hard. They retired Neer, but not before the Chiefs with a 3-spot, courtesy of the long ball by the pitcher, Chris Fogan Jr., number 4. You're a Bellefontaine Chieftains softball fan. It looks like the Lady Red Raiders have a 2-0 advantage over the Lady Chiefs in what looks to be the bottom of the second inning over there, right next door to us here at Blue Jacket Park.
Over here, we're starting the top of the third, and from what I've seen so far, Fogan looks sharp. He did give up the 1 run, but 6 strikeouts so far. Let's see if he can add to that tally as we move on here in the third. Seems like Fogan's been in front of the count a lot. He's getting ahead, and he's being able to throw what he wants when he gets to these 2-strike counts here.
Oh, inside out duck snort. Senior JT Mundy with the dive. Gets past him a little bit, but not far enough to allow him, the base runner, to advance to second. Keeps it in front. C&I single. Wipe the blood off it, as we say. So, leadoff guy gets on. They say 70 to 75% of the time, leadoff guy gets on their score. Let's see if the Chiefs and Mr. Fogan can hold him here.
You always hate those kind of blue pits where they just get in front of the fielder. It's always tough when it just seems like the hitter doesn't get all the ball, but still gets rewarded.
Can't imagine they'd want to test the arm of Mr. Larson here, but we'll see. Chris is pretty quick, works in a slide step. Doesn't quite lift that front leg real high to give the runner a head start, and just kind of tickles his toes in the dirt there as a slide step.
Snap throw to first. And that's another strikeout for Chris Fogan. Brings the tally to 7 in the game.
Yeah, now let's see if we can get a ground ball here and be bargain shoppers. Get 2 for 1.
Falls behind 2-0 here. See how he reacts in the rest of the at bat. Looks like the runner at first getting a big secondary lead. It looks like Larenson's having a couple opportunities to look down there and maybe throw another throw.
Job by Chris there, pounding the zone, back in the zone to even count at 2. Shout out to Zach Horvath, who's now in Florida, representing Bellefontaine High School in their DECA program at the Old Nationals. Good luck to you, Zach, if you're tuning in and you have time. I'm sure you're busy trying to earn that hardware. Saw a picture today of DECA advisor, Coach Jake Kennedy, working on his tan. You can tell he works out. Definitely had the shorts on, gunned up.
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah, that's right. Why wouldn't you? Oh, interesting bunt there. Take the out at first. Takes the out. It's always interesting to me. I mean, I understand why you do it, to get 2 guys in scoring position here. Now base hit can tie the game, but you know, you're giving them an out, one of your 21, just to move a guy over. There's 2 outs here. Way out in front of that. That's the old Bugs Bunny pitch.
Fogan's got ahead once again. He can throw whatever he wants here.
That should do it.
Got him.
Good.
And that's 8 strikeouts through 3 for Fogan. He looks sharp.
Not really sure what his strike to ball ratio is, but I'd like to say it's almost probably 2 to 1. 2 strikes to 1 ball that he's throwing right now. It's always a good ratio to try to get.
Definitely.
Chiefs are going to be led off this inning with Caden Reams, senior, playing second base today. Middle infielder pitcher.
He's committed to Bluffton University to play baseball. Good luck to Caden in the fall.
Yeah, he's going to join Chieftain alum Ethan Moore. The baseball Beavers of Bluffton got a win over Mount St. Joe yesterday. Actually, Chieftain Ethan Moore there was an injury to a second baseman for Bluffton. Hope he's all right, but they gave an opportunity for Ethan. And actually just got a text from his dad. Ethan also is playing in the JV game today, representing the Chiefs well. Starting off the day 2 for 2 for the battling Beaver baseball team over there in Bluffton, Ohio.
Quickly 0-2 here in the first at bat of this inning. Bottom half of this inning, should I say. Looks like number 35 has found a little bit of command on the fastball. Punches out Reams there.
Senior Lane Reeves is now standing in.
That one's hit hard on the right side of the infield. Reeves will take a big turn at one, but he will stay one. Another base hit for the Chiefs.
Always like Lane. He just always seems there's really no moment that's too big for him. And not that that was a big moment, but his approach is consistent. He doesn't try to do too much. There's no moments too big. It's the same approach, whether it's the game's on the line or there to hit with one out and set the table for Owen Larison here. So great job by Lane. Good senior leadership.
That looks like it's going to dunk in.
Yeah, a little CNI single there with one out by Owen Larison, junior catcher.
Always love swinging at the first pitch. Just, you previously mentioned it, just getting ready to hit.
That's
Always
right.
being ready.
That's right. It's like sophomore Liam Yoder stepping to the plate again. He had a hit earlier there with a single and advanced to second on the air by the left fielder. First pitch curveball there. Yoder a little bit out front.
Without a play there. It's quickly 0-2. Got to protect the plate here.
Tomorrow, the Battle of Logan County as the Lakers make their way here to Blue Jacket Park. They're having a decent season.
It's there. I believe it's there.
Oh, it's there? I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll go over there.
Going to Russell's Point.
Oh, yeah. Coach Lillard, fighting Lakers. Yoder squares it up pretty well.
Oh, and he...
That's on the transfer, I believe.
Yeah.
They're going to call it on the transfer, so we'll take the line out, L8, if you're scoring at home.
Good contact there, just wrong place.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he hit it pretty well. Good job, good piece. I love the approach. Again, staying middle, not trying to do too much. Brings up senior Keon Collier, also a college commit. It's going to Defiance. It'll be a signing day on Thursday after school. You'll have Keon Collier, Alex Caudill, and Caden Reams signing their letters of intent to play baseball collegiately and to also pursue that ever valuable education. As we all know, Bellefontain's had a strong tradition of sending people to the next level. all 3 of our coaches on the Chieftain baseball team play collegiately. Pretty neat. Coach Hogue calling in the offensive signals. Black 55. The deuces are wild if you play at home. Good at bat here by Keon, just fouling off, wasting pitches. There it is, base hit, little hit and run action right there. It's going to score 1, single to right field. RBI single by senior Keon Collier. Adds another run for the Chiefs as Lane Reeves toes the plate.
That is 4 runs with 2 outs for the Chiefs. Really good job staying in there with 2 outs and throwing an extra run on the board there. Could be useful later.
Coach Hogue rolled the dice a little bit. The old hit and run, the double steal. Guys on first and second breaking as the pitcher went to the plate. Keon was able to go backside and get a hit. Once again, as previously ran before. First and third play. Fake bunt steal, but this time the catcher is onto it. And the throw to second tags out Keon Collier to end the inning. But not before the Chiefs get another run. What happened to the sun here?
It's gotten cold in a hurry.
Yeah. For any students listening at home, I think we're celebrating Earth Week a week late.
We are, yes.
Tomorrow's something like, wear something with flowers on it, I think. Today was Green Day, and I must have missed the memo or the email. So if you're a Chieftain student, make sure you wear your flower gear to show your appreciation for this great Earth tomorrow.
Might have to bring out the floral golf shirt.
Well, I was thinking floral golf shirt, or maybe rock the Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I have any Hawaiian shirts, or at least it fit me. As previously mentioned, the Chiefs will be heading to Indian Lake tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, they will be on the bus again and head over to London to complete this series. You know, being a student here, maybe you can talk about it better than me. I've just been a teacher and coach here. Why is that Indian Lake game so big? What's the deal with that rivalry? Why is it so big? Can you talk about that?
Yeah. I think it just comes down to all of our athletes love to be competitive. I think it's just big. Obviously, cross-county rivals, you always want to have the bragging rights. Always some trash talking going on between the players, the fans sometimes. So, yeah, it's just everything, the football, basketball, baseball games, they're all just really important. Just to, I don't know, feel like you're superior over the crosstown rival.
Yeah, I always tell our players it's kind of, I call it the McDonald's game, and I say that because, if you're wearing your Chieftain gear and you go to McDonald's and you see the Lakers, you want to make sure that you have the upper hand and feel better about yourself and know that our red and black is beating their red and black.
Yes, indeed.
they've had pretty good program over there, and they're having a decent year this year. I'm not sure what their record is. I know they've suffered some injuries. I know Gavin Lonis, their ace, has gone through, and I don't think he's swinging the stick right yet. Something wrong with his wrist, but he is actually pitching a little bit, so I don't know.
Indian Lake is at 10-4 on the year.
Nice,
overall.
10-4. Hey, you're keeping tally, right? Because there's another strikeout.
9 strikeouts for Chris Fogan.
9. Dr. K.
Might have to remind me of the school record because that's 9 through 3 1/3. Let's see what Fogan does here,
Yeah.
but a really good start for him. And he is ahead in the count once again. It seems like
This is his summer teammate
Oh,
here,
yeah,
the
right-
pitcher here.
right here.
We know what he did last time he was ahead in the count.
see if Near can get to that one.
Zane Tevis with
Zane
the play.
Tevis,
Yeah,
that was
Zane
Tevis.
They look a lot alike.
I know, they both got the pink socks on.
And they got the mask on, absolutely. It's a nice play by run and catch there by Zane Tevis. Keep that gentleman off the base. He can go put his coat on and get ready to come out and toe the bump again. 2 outs here.
Seems like the Red Raiders just haven't been able to fully wake the bats up yet so far. Definitely a good amount of time left in this game.
You were able to, I saw on Facebook, visit College Choice in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Saw, what's that lady's name? Sister
Jean.
Oh, what a play by Zane Tevis. Getting a read off the bat. Low line drive. Great break on the ball. 2 outs, dives, and makes the play.
It seems like the Red Raider faithful does not agree with the call, but nonetheless, a great play by Zane Tevis.
Yeah, the Raiders coach is talking to the home plate umpire. It's a home plate umpire's call because the field umpire has to watch the kid running bases.
Obviously a tough call to make all the way out in left field from home plate, but
Well, I think that I really like that the umpire, did is he got out from behind the plate and at least got in front of the plate.
Definitely.
Some of the umpires like to just sit back there, and like you said, that's a tough call for him.
Oh, yeah.
But that's all you ask is get in position and see what you're going, what you see essentially, get in a good position to see it, and then obviously what they see and the call they make is usually final, because here in high school baseball we do not have the infamous review.
Yep.
Great play by Zane Tevis right there. 2 great plays, actually. The running catch, the lefty, the ball tailing away towards the line, and then right there the sinking line drive to retire the Raiders here in the top of the 4th. Once again, if you're sitting at home and warm and you want something to eat, as previously mentioned, it is Bellefontaine Backers Night. Coach Reed and Coach Mifsud are on the grill giving away food. You don't have to be a backer. Come out. They're trying to generate, obviously, some publicity for the Bellefontaine Backers, trying to get more people to join, and also just trying to give everybody a nice warm snack or meal. So your dinner tonight can be on the Bellefontaine Backers if you get out here to Blue Jacket Park. But many of you listening, you might be comfortable at your place of establishment, being nice and warm. And that's why we're here, to bring you this action. Senior JT Mundy. Choosing Tupac, all eyes on me. So good as a gentleman my age to hear some of the young kids pay homage to some of the founders of both hip-hop, rock and roll, and just music in general. Reaching back into the archives to get their walk-up songs. cameraman and sound man, Michael Horvath. He's doing double duty today, running the camera, running the sound, bringing you this live stream. He is the man with the plan. Line out there by JT Mundy for the first out. Brings up junior Zane Tevis here with 1 out.
It's another ball that's hit hard. It's just to the wrong place on the diamond.
Atom balls. You know, the way this kid started out, I thought the Chiefs would have some trouble. He's popping it pretty good. It looks like, I don't know if he's getting tired or what. I mean, his curveball's decent, but his velocity seems like it's down just a little bit.
I was about to say the same thing. Ground ball to the second baseman. He's able to retire Zane Tevis. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bringing up Chris Fogan.
He is that man today.
We do remember what he did.
Oh, yes, sir.
In the bottom of the 2nd. Let's see if he can replicate it here.
Speaking some old school, I think I was a little crisscross. I was in middle school wearing my silk shirts and pegging or tight rolling my pants. Middle school dances. Boys, those were epic. Do we still have middle school dances here at our middle school?
I do not believe so.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, how times have changed.
Oh, absolutely.
The second swing in the at-bat like that one. Just swinging the pitch down and away, but full count here. Let's see if Fogan can get a hit or get on base through walk. Oh, and he swings right through it. And that'll end the bottom of the 4th inning. The Chiefs still on top, 4-1.
Four to 1 now over at the softball world. Lady Red Raiders are up 4, and your hometown Chiefs 1. Looks like it is the bottom of the 4th inning over there. The Lady Chiefs up the bat, hoping to close the gap a little bit in their 3-run deficit.
The strikeout tally still at 9.
I think it is.
9 strikeouts.
We're looking for double digits this inning.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you start talking about the single game strikeout record. I got to believe it's way over 10 with some of the pitchers we've had here, whether it be Chris Walden, Tyler Melling. Those are 2 that jump out as hammers here. That came through. Bellefontaine, Tyler Jones, Dalton Mossbarger. Pat Schmidt, can't forget about Pat, class of 1997, I believe, actually drafted by the Braves. Tyler Melling went to pitch at Miami of Ohio and was actually drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals.
Seems like Fogan still has pretty good velocity on his fastball for it being the top of the 5th here.
Just seems like it's real heavy today. I mean, you hear it popping, and with the coldness of the air, I mean, it's hitting Larson's glove, and again, a real heavy fastball today here by Mr. Fogan.
Number 10.
There it is. We're in double digits.
Choice word for himself down there.
Yeah. Excuse the language. Didn't realize we were live and on air.
Fogan is pounding the zone so far this inning. Love what I'm seeing out of number 4.
Again, I mean, with the swing, the first swing, and then that swing, you know, being late, I'd say you just, you know, as I say in Major League, forget about the curveball. Give him the heater. Low and away at the fastball. Still, again, late.
Into the glove of Larson, number 11.
Number 11. Good squeeze by Larson there with the elevated fastball.
Out of Larson's reach there a little bit. Reach at the back.
Not sure if Shaquille O'Neal was catching, he could have caught that. There's number 12.
Got a fresh dozen of strikeouts. It's only the 5th inning here.
I'm not going to say anything, but this might be one of the first times that baseball might beat softball done. The Lady Chiefs and Lady Red Raiders are currently in the bottom of the 4th inning still over there, and here we are in the middle of the 5th. A rarity. Hope I didn't jinx us. Looks like the Lady Chiefs have something cooking over there.
Yeah.
Runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Looks like they're going out for a pitching change. I believe the score is 4-2 now. The Chiefs are inching a little bit closer.
That tying runs at 2nd base over there. See if they can get a big hit. Veteran baseball coach, Coach Mike Mossbarger, making a stroll down to his first base coaching box. It's like a walking encyclopedia, sports encyclopedia and music encyclopedia. Does a great job, does it right. The Chiefs have senior Keon Collier warming up in the bullpen, just in case he's needed. Top of the lineup for the Chiefs here is Riley Neer. Steps in the batter's box and takes ball 1, pulls back the bat on the bunt attempt. Other than Sportscasters Camp, is this your first game that you've called?
I did a basketball game.
Okay.
And funny enough, it was against London.
Oh,
but
wow,
yeah,
the coincidence.
this is my second time on Horvath Productions, but blessed to be here.
Heck yeah. It's always cool how big sports are in your family, and sports even in my family brings a lot of families and dads and kids and just families themselves together. So cool to have you up here and carrying on that Hammond name and sports enthusiast. Uh-oh.
That ball's hit hard,
Fair
and it
ball.
stays fair.
That's at least 2.
Be another stand-up double, and Riley Neer gets to the party. A little bit of a celebration over there at second, but
Yeah, that's a new thing, it seems like. I mean, I know that it's been done here, but it seems like everyone gets stoked and pretty geeked up for the celebrations at second when you hit a double or a triple.
would not be surprised here if sometime in this inning the Red Raiders go to the bullpen. Obviously, it's a 3-1 game here in the bottom of the 5th, but they obviously do not want to let it go of it.
They do have another left-hander warming in the pen as we speak. Oh, the Chiefs just hit a home run. Wow. I think that was a 3-run shot. I'm waiting on the scoreboard to change. Everyone's waiting for the confetti and the balloons to escape the playing field so they can see. It was a 3-run shot. The Lady Chiefs are up 5-4 now. Not sure who hit it. Caden Reams with the sacrifice bunt to advance Riley Neer to third base with 1 out for the Chieftains.
Are you a big fan of that right there, or would you like to see Reamer stay in the
Well,
there?
I mean, again, I'm not the head coach. I've been the head coach here before, and I gave up my time. But I personally, Riley's one of the better athletes we have on our team. A base hit right there, he's going to score anyway. So I like to take my chances, not give the Red Raiders that out. But, hey, I'm not that guy anymore, and Coach Hoag's making the big bucks. So that's what he wanted to do, and nice execution there by Caden, and good job by Riley and seeing the bunt down. Obviously, at second base, your job is to see that ball down, and then when it's down, get to third. Some people that believe in the analytics would say you're hardly ever supposed to bunt.
Yeah.
Which, that's analytics. I think there is time for the bunt, but that's just me.
Good cut there from Lane Reeves.
See if Lane can get one of his infamous at least ground balls to the right side. His first baseman looks to be just behind the bag up. He's creeping to up, and then second baseman definitely is back. Well, tried to shoot it that way. It's kind of crazy as I've had the opportunity to coach a lot of these kids that are seniors, and they change as far as growing up, etc. But there's just certain things about their game that has remained constant. And Lane has been one of those kids that's middle to opposite field a lot. Kind of the same thing with Keon Collier as well. Now, he'll probably make a liar out of me and pull one through the 5.5 hole, but we'll see. Coach Wallace over there in third talking to Riley. You look and you see who's up and who's back. Obviously, ground ball to pitch, you're probably going to stay. Ground ball to second base, you're probably going to go because he's back. Middle infield's all back. Again, first baseman's creeping up here to try to prevent the run from scoring. There's your sacrifice fly opportunity. Tagging at third base is Riley Neer. Riley Neer comes to the plate, scores for the sacrifice fly.
Good piece of hitting there from Reeves, getting to the outfield and allowing Riley Neer to come in and score for the Chiefs. We'll take it to 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
So right there, Coach Hogue looks like a genius. You know, he bunts him over. Next hitter hits a sacrifice fly. So fantastic job. Great execution by the Chiefs right there. Give him a 4-run cushion here. We're not done yet. It's Mr. Larson. You know, his swing last time was long, and it looked like it was hit better than what it was. It just, I don't think it was squared up, but looked like he was trying to log on to the long-distance network as he did this weekend. It's out front there. F9 to retire the Chiefs, but not before they get another run. 5-1. Looks like the Chiefs are going to make a pitching change. Go to senior right-hander Keon Collier. Previously mentioned he's going to head up to Defiance, play up there.
Great outing from Chris Fogan. I believe he ended up with 12 strikeouts on the day.
Yeah.
Only gave up 1 run in doing so, but yeah, really good start for Chris, rebounding from his last. You love to see that from number 4.
Yeah, so this change, Keon goes from third base to the bump, and from the bump, Chris Fogan goes out to left field, so he's still hitting in the lineup. You have senior who was playing shortstop, Lane Reeves, moves from short to third. And senior second baseman Caden Reams goes to shortstop. And the new second baseman is Jackson Hoskins. Everyone else looks to be the same. Jackson comes in for Zane Tevis, who's over with a coat on the bench. There's the official announcement. Number 8, Jackson Hoskins for number 7, Zane Tevis for the Chiefs.
Collier has looked strong this year on the mound. Pitched over the weekend against St. Mary's. Pitched pretty well.
You know, he's not real overpowering. He throws strikes, which is important, obviously, and does a good job of mixing his pitches up. Jackson Hoskins Jr.?
He is a junior, yes. He's been around the game for a while.
Yeah. Good to see a kid that stuck it out and works hard. I see him in the weight room a lot of times in the mornings before school, get his opportunity and earn his opportunity. You know, it's real tough these days. Everybody wants to play, but, you know, they always say in the coaching world is make sure you work while you wait. And I think he's done a good job at that, and he's earned his playing time here for the Chiefs.
Like a good pitch there from Collier, just didn't catch enough of the zone there. Leadoff walk for the Red Raiders.
See what they can do with it.
You know, if you're the Raiders here, you want to keep chipping away, and you know, as a goal is to always bring the tight and run to the plate. You know, that's your objective here.
Gets through the right side of the infield. Thrown in there. Raiders got a runner on first and second with nobody out here. Number 32 coming to the plate.
Now, being down 4, I'll be interested to see if this coach is going to bunt or not. To get 2 guys in scoring position and see if he's going to give us an out. Batter is towards the front part of the batter's box. We'll have to see if he's going to square the bunt or not. You know, most especially here, you have Lane Reeves, senior Lane Reeves. He seems to be just behind third base and probably creeping to even. So if he can get it down third, he might have a chance to get a hit out of it if he lays it down. Well, no inclination that he's going to bunt. Big old long stride. Heck, his stride so long, he's about out of the batter's box with that front foot. He is out of the batter's box. Infield fly rules in effect, so if they drop this, but they don't, they catch it. Batter is retired for the first out.
Yeah, if I was the coach, I would have liked to see a bunt laid down there, but just to get the runners in scoring position, being down 4. But
I think this is the meat of their lineup too.
yeah.
The pitcher's on deck, I know that. Snap throw to first. Gets by the first baseman. Okay, it's a throwing error on Owen Larson as he tried to snap throw to back pick the runner at first. The ball went to right field. Backed up nicely by senior JT Mundy. Got it into Hoskins. So now, as previously talked about, you have 2 Red Raiders. 2 Red Raiders in scoring position here on the throwing error. Coach Hogue must be talking about some sort of interference or obstruction here with the first baseman to try to catch the ball, I'm imagining.
I did see that there. I don't know if it was just not placed well or the runner kind of ran into Yoder.
Well, if you're watching, you know, Coach Hogue is reacting to play.
Taking him back to his Lake Erie College days.
Yeah, he was more of a pitcher, but I'm sure he played a little first, maybe for batting practice infield. So now the umpires are going to rally together and meet here and talk this over. I can't imagine they're going to flip the call. It looked like an innocent baseball play, but we'll see.
Looks like the Lady Chiefs are holding a 5-4 lead at the bottom of the 5th inning. So we'll see if they can hold on for a win.
Yeah, they called him safe. They let him say safe. So again, the throwing error on Owen Larson. 1 out here, 2nd and 3rd. Kind of reminds me of those plays in the NBA now that, you know, you're going to get a flagrant or flagrant 1 or 2.
In the heat of the NBA playoffs, I believe.
Ugh. I give that sound because my beloved Cavaliers have not played so well. Oh, boy, ball's up in the zone, right at Chris Fogan. I think the runner at third might have left a little early. Yeah, the runner at third did indeed leave early. Oh, they're calling it safe.
Oh. Do not think the ball was in the glove.
No. You know, that's the thing. You got to wait until the ball's in the glove, and then you can go. Or it doesn't have to be in the glove. We had a time where it actually hit the glove and bounced out. It's any kind of contact with the body you know, if it hits his body and pops up, the runner can leave even when it hits his body.
Okay.
So 2 outs here. They do get that run home on the sacrifice fly to left field.
Another ball there, right to Fogan. He's able to make the play, retire the Red Raiders. Not before a run gets in to make it 5-2. Head into the bottom of the 6th.
I think it's a great job by, you know, Chris Fogan understanding the lefties up, and that's one thing that, you know, that I coached and I was taught by me, but my college coach is not too many kids that can hit the ball the opposite way with power. So when a lefty's up, you want that left fielder to cheat in to take away the dunk or the dink or whatever. And then when a righty's up, you want the right fielder to come in a little bit. Fogan obviously was in a little bit to get a nice jump on that ball and retire the Red Raiders there. So good to see the small things. Good job by the defensive coach over there. Not sure who positioned Chris there, but great job by the Chiefs. Looks like the Red Raiders are going to make their own pitching change here. Well, their big left-hander. Must be left-handers day here for the Red Raiders. This gentleman doesn't look like he has quite the velocity the previous kid had. Crafty left-hander like Chris Welsh for the Reds.
Hopefully the Cavaliers can make a little run back from down 3-1, but Knicks have come to play.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like a varsity basketball team playing against a junior high basketball team, to be honest with you. Very, very disheartening. You know, and you always say that your best players step up in big situations. Unfortunately, Donovan Mitchell laid an egg last night. And you know, I figured that, yesterday at 1. I figured that they would bounce back, and as I heard that they were embarrassed the previous day they played, and no dice, as some people would say. Again, the Knicks look to be playing pretty well.
I think if the Knicks end up getting through the Cavaliers, they're a long shot, but I mean, I've liked what I've seen out of them so far, so we'll see what the rest of the Eastern Conference looks like. But back to action here on the diamond.
I know, to stick with that, I've always liked that Tobin kid who played at the University of Dayton. He seems to be really coming into his own this year.
Oh, yeah.
For the Knicks. I mean, he's not one of their, you know, real big hammers as they have multiple hammers, but good to see him. A guy that obviously played 45 minutes or so right down the road at UD.
The duo of Villanova players that have really helped the Knicks this season.
Absolutely.
Ooh, good pitch there. Looks like he didn't. Boys in blue behind the plate did not agree, but William Yoder survives here with another chance.
Not sure if his heart skipped a beat, but mine did.
It's a hard hit ball, but once
Another
again,
Adam ball.
right
Right
at the center fielder.
Wow, squared up nicely. He's had a nice game. He really has. What does he have? 1 hit?
It's the second time.
Yeah.
The second time he's hit the ball really hard, and it just has not given him anything.
That's why this game can be really, really frustrating. Because then the next time he'll hit a little duck snort, won't hit it well, and he'll fall in for a hit.
Yep.
And like they say, if you can figure it out, let me know. That's what makes this game crazy, tough mentally. Because right there, he's right and he's still wrong.
Yep.
That's a nice piece of hitting by Keon.
Right up the middle. It's a great hit to add to Keon's good night.
Looks like Coach Mossbarger might be suggesting that for a pinch runner for senior Keon Collier. I see Luis warming up, but I think it's going to be Mr. Crable. And it is. Alex Crable is going to enter to pinch run.
Good move for Coach Hogue. Add a little more speed on the bases, just in case the ball's put in play here.
Let's not forget, Keon is on the bump too, so give him a chance to get some water.
Definitely.
Some Gatorade, get a coat on that right arm, get it warmed up, use the facilities if he needs to, maybe hit one of those Chieftain backer burgers that I just had. Do what he needs to do. Senior JT Mundy, number 3. Quickly the count 0-2 here.
Big lefty seems to hammer the zone quite a bit.
Let's see if the Chiefs get him moving here. Probably thinking all speed. Coach Hogue trying to see if he balked. The umpire says not so fast. Okay.
Good cut there from JT Mundy.
The runner was in motion there, a little hit and run with 0-2. Timeout there by Coach Mossbarger and Alex Crable. Trying to find out if the Bellefontaine backers they're using Grey Poupon or whatever on their hot dogs or burgers, I'm sure. I think Crable's going to go here.
Yep. He's in there safely, so another runner in scoring position.
Second out there, I believe, on the strikeout. Wow, now we're going to get a pinch hitter here. Going to have Brody, left-hander Brody Boy, a sophomore for the Chieftains. The last, dare I say it, boy to come through. Obviously his brother, Daniel, played baseball for me. And then Jacob played some football and I believe ran track. And then there is Brody. Boy.
Looks like the Lady Chiefs are still holding on to a 5-4 lead here, the top of the 6th.
Red Raiders do have a runner at first base right now, though. And that would be the tying run at first base.
Looks like we got 2 outs, though.
2 outs. Let's see if looks like Avery Viansky's. No, it looks like Cassie Prine is now towing the bump, number 10 for the Lady Chieftains over there. Okay, ball in the dirt, gets away, and Crable advances to third.
Took a big turn there.
Yes, he did. It scared me. I thought they were going to backdoor him. Uh-oh. Foul ball. Go for the Red Raiders. Hit a ball down the left field line. It was just foul. Back to action here. Evens up the count at 1-1.
is in play on the softball field. Got to get down. Looks like it's staying up for the left fielder. That'll end the inning. But going to the top of the 7th here. We'll see if the Red Raiders got a rally in them.
3 miles away.
They're going to stick with Keon Collier on the mound, see if he can finish it off for the Chiefs.
As we wait for the guys to get warmed up, I'd like to give a shout out to the Jones family. Coach Brad Jones, unfortunately a teacher over at Ben Logan, was a baseball coach here on my staff and Coach Brunswick's staff. Great baseball man, played his collegiate baseball at Ball State, plays high school baseball at Indiana, over in Indiana. He unfortunately tragically lost his life to a heart attack, so condolences sent out to the Jones family. And man, I tell you, what a great guy he was. I learned so much from the man, and you know, about baseball, but mostly about life. Coach Jones would show up to this ballpark, get out of school at Ben Logan, come here in a tie every day, and just loved being at the yard, teaching the game, being around the boys. So definitely he will be missed. Man, I tell you, just a tragic loss for the Ben Logan community and the Chieftain baseball community.
Foul tip into the glove there. 1-1 count. Oh, yeah.
Good job by Keon getting him to pop up right there.
Ball was hit really hard, and good thing his glove was there.
Yeah, ouch. Sting him, wake him up, shake him up a little bit.
An unlucky break for the hitter, unfortunately. That ball was probably anywhere else on the yard was going to find grass.
Now 2 miles away here for the Chieftains. Chief pitching staff was able to frustrate this gentleman last time. Real strong, you know, that's what I noticed about, you know, their team. A lot of their kids don't look like they're real strong. This kid looks real stout. London's known for their strength coach over there and the work he does. Ball's hitting the 5.5 hole. Caden Reams fields, fires, throws a first, low throw.
Yoder can't come up with it there.
Oh. Error on the senior senior shortstop there. Extends the inning, 1 out.
Red Raiders have a little 1-out base runner here. We're down 3 runs, though.
Yeah, tying runs on deck. Like we said, we get this guy on, and as a goal, you try to get the tying run to the plate. See what happens. Crazier things have happened. Obviously, for the Chiefs' sake, I hope it doesn't. Oh, the patented double play ball.
There's one. And
We're going to take it. Good. A little 6-4. Now, Michael, this is a Chieftain broadcast, right? Because when I worked for WPKO and called some football games, they were really sure that they told me to be unbiased. And I told them that it was hard for me to do because Bellefontaine writes my paychecks. And, I bleed red and black. So I'm glad. I just want to clear that with you, just making sure we were good here. I'm biased. I want the Chiefs to win, especially having coached here, and I teach here, and then I have two young kids on the bench right now for the Chiefs on the IR. Is Zach listening to this game? Is he watching? No, he's busy in the sunshine, I'm sure. Oh, he was golfing. He was golfing. Well, I guess, if you win a state title and you go to nationals, you can do some finer things like that and just totally reap the benefits and take advantage of all the amenities that Florida has to offer. Choosing to hit with sunglasses on this hitter here.
I don't see the sun.
Yeah. No, he didn't go. All right. So, hey, just like we talked about, you get the tie run to the plate here.
Yeah.
Heard him, this batter chirping.
I did.
You better make it good. He was chirping that he
I
won
know.
the hit regardless. Well, buddy.
You got your chance.
Yeah. I think Metallica sings a song. Careful what you wish for, you may regret it. Careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Here it is. He is the tying run. Runners at first and second here. Forced at any base here for the Chiefs. Oh, 2. Oh,
And the E-fist curveball.
Uncle Charlie.
And I think he wished for a little bit too much there. He could not put a bat on the ball.
Yeah, he was eager. Well, he said. And ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. The baseball team officially has beaten the softball team done in a 7-inning game. Lady Chiefs are over there in their top of the 7th right now. Quick ball game. Not a lot of walks, a lot of strikes thrown, balls put in play. Again, Chiefs out hit the Red Raiders 8-3. Good game by Fogan. Good job by Collier coming in and throwing strikes. I mean, again, you really want that. That's what's nice about having some experienced players back with Chris Fogan being a junior. He's been here. And then obviously Keon with his 4th year here as a senior coming in and doing the job. And the Chiefs stay on the W train. looks like the players are going to go over to the softball field now, maybe hopefully as the Lady Chiefs secure the W and kind of tip their hat or dab up Coach Buffkin, who, if you were joining us earlier, has been diagnosed, unfortunately, with breast cancer, and tonight is a tribute to her. And wow, well, the baseball team's going to have to wait a little bit as a lady from the Red Raiders just logged on to the Long Distance Network to tie the game over there at 5.
It's a clutch piece of hitting there.
It is a clutch piece of hitting. Looked like it went out to right center. So we are all tied over there. If you had to name a player of the game tonight, who would you go with?
Player of the game, I'd say I have to go with Chris Fogan. I think it got the game going really well when he started throwing strikes real early. He was able to get on the strikeout train, ended up with 12. So, yeah, I think Chris definitely earned player of the game today. He did have a big 3-run home run in the bottom of the second inning. So, yeah, player of the game goes to Mr. Chris Fogan.
Yeah, you stole my thunder. I was going to go there, too. That's a great job by Chris. Maybe it'll help get him going a little bit offensively. Defensively, like you said, with having 12 strikeouts, pounding the zone. I don't know if he had any walks. I can't think of any. If he had any.
It was one, yeah.
It wasn't many at all, which is, again, as previously mentioned, definitely important to throw a lot of strikes, which he did. And he threw not only his fastball, he threw his curveball, and, didn't toy around with hitters too much. So good job to him. And, again, Horvath player of the game, Chris Fogan.